We've been talking about it all morning long. Tony Stewart not going to face charges for killing Kevin Ward Jr. His car hitting, of course, Kevin Ward Jr. in upstate New York about 2 months ago or so. The big question now for Tony Stewart, is he completely in the clear because of this development? Fox 46 legal consultant Corey Rosensteel joins us now to talk about this. And Corey, you know, certainly the state's not going to press charges. We know that's not going to happen, but there's still a civil case here. How does that affect the civil case, that there's not going to be charges brought to him by the district attorney in the case? Well,
one of the things that you get in the civil case would be you'd get some discovery out of that. You'd get some testimony, some exposure that you might be able to use. And at this point, without the criminal case, you're going to have less of that at your disposal to use in the civil case.
So how much does it go down before? Let's just use it, I don't know, is it percentages? Let's say before this ruling came down, Kevin Ward Jr., as far as the civil suit, his family had a much better chance of going far with this suit than they do now, especially with the news that he was apparently under the influence of marijuana, possibly high at the time this whole thing went down.
Well, I think you hit the nail on the head with that one. I think this definitely looks less appealing to a trial lawyer, to a civil jury, when you talk about the victim was the one that was using drugs and the guy who you're suing was completely sober.
So they have, let's talk about this, dark track, right? Very poorly lit. You've got Ward in a dark colored jumpsuit. You got him getting out of his car. You've got him under the influence of marijuana, apparently. Does the civil case even go forward, given all that? If you're a lawyer, what do you say if you're handling that civil case? If that's your client, you say, I don't know if we should even go here?
It makes a tough case even tougher. I mean, that's really what it does. It takes you from the realm of you might have had a decent shot at this to this makes this a really tough case, even in a friendly jurisdiction.
So do you think they'll press on? I mean, the word is they are, but does that mean that could change?
When you've got somebody that's a high net worth individual and who's in the public news, you may be looking at somebody who might want to settle the case and be done with it, and that might be what they're looking for, a quick settlement out of this at this point.
Corey Rosensteel, appreciate the time coming in this morning. Great insight as we continue here on Good Day Carolinas with the November election coming up. We are talking about women getting involved in politics more and more, the events to help inform you about this year's election. It's on the way.